Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the video. We got a little bit of a project today. We're going to be working around 2 adjacent houses for the same owner, doing some debris cleanup, doing some mulching. We've got some fun stuff to do. So owner's here right now. We're helping me fill up this dumpster. Let's take a look at what we got and we'll get to it. All right, so got this house. The house is sold. Owner's got the house sold. He's just trying to get this dumpster filled up, and then they're coming to swap it out. We're going to try to just get as much trash in it as possible for the new owners. Bunch of tweakers lived here. You don't know what tweakers are. They do drugs, typically meth, and they just typically like to collect things and play with things and tweak, and they stay up for days at a time, and they generally make a mess of these properties. So I got some stuff over here we're gonna be putting in the dumpster over here. I just put a few things over there in. It's getting pretty full, but I'm gonna try to smash down what I can, and we'll try to get as much as we can into this dumpster. And I'm gonna try, we may end up taking these sheds down too. We'll see what happens, but got a lot of tires in here. Landfill will not take those. They have to go to a separate, well, they will take them, but they can't go in the general landfill. They have to go to their own separate spot in the landfill. But you can see we got all kinds of stuff back here. So let's get it started. Well, it's Halloween, so I'll take you guys in the meth house here. I came in here the other day. It smells bad in here. I'm not gonna lie, it smells rough. Here's the kitchen. I can't believe somebody actually lived in this. Some old food down in there. That is an old microwave too. Good night, that's old. That's like 80s. Maybe even late 70s or early. When did I don't even know when microwaves came out. But that looks like something I saw when I was about 5 years old. I was born in 85, so. But the oven doesn't look too old though. That looks somewhat on the newer side. That's an old fireplace, wood burning stove right there, wood burning fireplace. That's old right there. Now if they demolished this house, that would be something cool to have. That would kind of be cool to have. This headboard would be nice to have too. But apparently someone is closing on this house tomorrow. And I don't know if they're gonna tear it down. The roof's caving in right there. I don't know if they're gonna tear it down or not. Old subwoofer. There's the bathroom. Last 2 bedrooms. Old aquarium tank. It's crazy what you find in these old houses. Bunch of old books. Oh man, that's old right there. It's old tiled in shower bathroom. My grandparents had something just like this in their house, and it's an older house. It's an old house. Yep. Wow. Well. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Back to work. Okay, so this is all we're gonna clean up. He just said the realtor just called him and said they want to close on Friday, and they're cool with it as is. So we got the dumpster filled up. I'm gonna throw that last mattress in there, and this is gonna be good over here. So we got to go over here to this other house, do some work over there. So these are 2 adjacent properties, 1 owner, and I'll show you guys what we got to do over there. So got that cleaned up. They just wanted to top off the dumpster, and we're gonna bring another one, and we were gonna fill that one up too, but now he's saying they're gonna close Friday as is, and that'll work for me. So all right, let's get that last mattress in there, and then we'll go over here and see what this other house holds for us. All right, here's the next property we got to deal with. We got this house right here, dumpster's right there behind the machine. And so what we've got to do here is they want me to go ahead and try to smash down this dumpster and get some of this stuff up. Knock down this, it's falling off. This house is probably coming down. It's not salvageable. I mean, the roof is already caving in, so I'm gonna try to break that off there, that header off, knock all this down, get what I can in the remaining dumpster, and we're gonna clean up this whole back area here. We may end up doing some stuff in the front, but I'm not sure yet on that. But I got some appliances and trash, all kinds of stuff down in here. I'll try to clean this up. May have to rip these trees out of here, these little gum trees and stuff, stack them out over there, and then we're gonna mulch. There's a pond right in here. Go down this little path right here. There's a pond right here. So from about where that dog kennel stops, if you guys can see through there where that corner is, all the way around to about where that other property is, we're gonna mulch all this down and clean it up. So it's not super thick, but the gum trees in here, they're pretty decently sized, but nothing the mulcher can't handle. So we'll clean that up. So that's what we got to do. So let me start making some space here so I got some room to work. I'm gonna try to go into here and just rip out what I can and get what I can in the dumpster and rip out the other stuff. We'll throw it over here. There's a couch in there too. I need to rip it out. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see what we can do. Well, folks, we got an absolute mess up in here. I'm telling you, this is oh, excuse me. This is a mess and a half. I got a fence right here that was around this old shed. I got to separate out. The privet has grown through it. And it looks like the privet's coming with it. Maybe reassess my plan here. I wasn't planning on bringing the skid steer with Big Munchie, but I think I'm gonna have to do that because I have grubbed out a lot of stuff, a lot more stuff than what I originally planned to grub out. And now I got a big pile of stuff over here that I could mulch with the excavator mulcher, little munchy. I could do it, but it would just be very time consuming. And I got to clean up this whole big area out here to my right and everything. I want to clean up all that, and the excavator or the skid steer with the mulcher on that, I would just make quick work of all that. So I think I'm gonna go get it, but I've got the skid steers out in my office. But I took the TMC mulchers down back to CCE because another company down somewhere near Hilton Head, big mulching company down there, wanted to demo them. So they've actually got both the mulching heads, the TMC mulching heads. So my pre-noth is out in the farm. So the skid steer's out in my office and the pre-noth is out in the farm. Luckily this job is only about, sorry, I'm looking at the GoPro, not looking at the bucket. This job's only about 15 minutes from my parents' farm where the mulcher is, so I can easily run over there real quick and get it. Just kind of cleaning up this ground, making sure we don't have any trash or metal getting up underneath here, because I'm going to scrape all this back. I'm going to go ahead and just scrape all this back to the dumpster so I can load it up. I took a bunch of, there's a tire right there. I had to take some of it to the dumpster just because the pile was so big. There's some more stuff right there if I can get close enough to get to it. Yeah. Whoever was here made a mess of this place. Just an absolute mess. Doggone slumlord meth tweakers. Just ridiculous crap. Doing here is I'm just scraping all this back to the dumpster, and I see a lot of guys do debris cleanup work with or junk removal jobs with a tooth bucket, but I'm telling you, the smooth bucket, the ditching bucket, is way better for this work. Way better. It leaves a nicer finish. It doesn't let anything slip in between the teeth. It takes less, it doesn't mess up as much of the ground. I gotta get this piece of stuff off. Oh, come on. Get off of there. It's just way better using the smooth bucket, and it honestly, if you need to rip out shrubs and stuff, you know, grub stuff out, it does a pretty good job with that too. I mean, you guys have seen me rip out all kinds of stuff in here today. So, gotta move this out of the way. I'm trying to keep the trees out of the dumpster so I can save space, but we don't have a whole lot left to go in there, I don't think. But I don't want that crap in the dumpster. I want to mulch all that. I'm just going to move this pile back like 3 feet at a time. But yeah, this ditching bucket is my go-to bucket for these debris removal jobs. It's just money. And it's a wider bucket than my tooth bucket, so it covers more ground when you're doing cleanup work like this. You're trying to consolidate everything. So I gotta get over here. I gotta clean up all that over there next to the house too. That's a mess. A bunch of other stuff over there. Trying to get what I can as I work my way back. Almost seems like both of these houses had the same owner because they were both just junked up. Oh man, junked up. I never get the easy job. But I should have all the trash cleaned up in here today. Have all this done. Maybe we'll get to mulching, possibly. I got to get the chain guard back on the mulcher. I got everything to fix that. I went to Lowe's yesterday and got all the hardware. So that's done. I'm going to actually take a load of this, make this pile a little smaller. Let's see if we can't pick that up. Pick up a chunk of that. There we go. That's going to make our pile a little smaller. We're dragging some hoses. Oh, we got a garden hose. Yay! All right, in you go. Nice and easy. Beautiful. Just kind of spread that around and pack it down. Try to grab the last of this little hose right here. Come on. Look at there, like a glove. All right. We'll keep cleaning this up, see where we're at by the end of the day. Stay tuned. Okay, we've got the debris cleaned up. Got that shed down, or at least got most of the debris. There's a few little parts and pieces here, little pieces of plastic, but I'm not worried about that. They're just trying to open this up so potential buyers can actually kind of see what the size of the lot is and stuff like that. So I did get confirmation, excuse me, we are going to take down these trees next to the road. So all that's coming down. I probably need to take down these gums too, so that's all Big Munch. Big Munch will make quick work of that. So I need to get the chain guard back on the little Munchie. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna go get I'm gonna go get Big Munchie, because I got a pile of stuff over here. I got that big stump over there in there too. We'll spread all this out, and the Big Munch will go through this with no problem, and we'll take down these big trees, open all that up. If I need to grub anything out next to the road that I can't get with the mulcher, we'll bring that over here, get it with Big Munchie, maybe take down that piece of crap tree too, and then start working on this pond. So it's getting close to the end of the day. If I can get the chain guard fixed, we'll be in good shape. So let's go see about that really quick. All right, I got the chain guard back on for what it's worth. It takes 9 bolts. I think I've got 6 in there. I'm missing 2 and I stripped 1. I'll have to go get a self-tapping kit and re-tap that, and I don't know. It's a little crooked, but these are longer bolts. The problem was last time, and I think I only had like 7 in it last time, but the bolts were, because this steel is thicker on the backside, the bolts were a little bit too short. So I got longer bolts, and that should hold. I got lock washers and lock washers on them in there, so this should hold pretty good. So I gotta have that chain guard for mulching right here along the road. So gotta have this chain guard. So I think it'll stay, and I had a couple extra chains from when I put the chains on last time, so I went ahead and put them on there too. So we got a good chain guard. Hopefully that stays. So I'm gonna go get the mini in the morning. I gotta go look at a job, not the mini. I gotta go look at a job, and then I'm gonna go get the skid steer from the office. Then go pick up the mulcher from the farm, and because this pile of stuff over here, I mean, I could do it with Little Munch, but it would just take forever. And I want to get down that big gum tree right there and that pine. Just be a lot quicker with the other machine. It'd go through that pile in 30 minutes or less, you know, with those trees and everything. I mean, it'd just be a lot faster. And I may need it for some of this stuff too, I don't know, but we'll see. But I'm gonna have the other machine over here too. But all this, we got all this cleaned up. It looks good. both dumpsters. That one's probably 2/3 full. That one's is full. So they came and picked up the other one over there, dropped off that one. But yeah, this is looking a lot better with that stupid shed gone and all that other crap. So this is looking a lot better. So we'll be back tomorrow to start mulching this down and cleaning it up. They're happy with it so far. I'm gonna get the weed eater out too. We're gonna clean up this front as well. Anything I can't get, I'm gonna take a little munch to a lot of this. We're gonna mulch. We're gonna do, I can hear myself think with all the traffic going by, I'm gonna do the ditches up here too. We're gonna clean up the ditches, clean up all of this next to the house. I'm gonna mulch all this crap down, open up all this, just make it look nice. And yeah, we're gonna be looking good. So, all right, I'm gonna get all this stuff cleaned up, loaded up, and we're gonna get out of here, and we'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned, everybody. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody.